Yeah, let's do this. How's everybody? Sir Penguins, good to see you. We're gonna do the thing. Ugh. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You damn right it's a Bullet Club shirt. I even got the expensive and the little bit on the back. I'm not going to show you the bit on the back, though. Yep. Oh, I forgot I don't have a grenade anymore. Ouch. Ouch. Oh my god, cat. Not right now. Dude. Okay, just a second, right? We got a cat who wants to say hello. We're gonna have to let him say hello. All right, Dean. All right, come here. This is Dean. You good? You done? You want to see people? Hey. Dean is very hungry. He gets fed in an hour and a half, actually. Actually, not even an hour and a half. 28 minutes. He gets fed in 28 minutes. I've noticed that Snickers is getting more violent with you as time goes on. And really, it just makes me wonder what you're doing to Snickers off stream. Pray for Snickers. Hashtag pray for Snickers. When he's hungry, he comes over here and he nuzzles my arm. Nerdy Thug, I'm currently playing the latest Doom on Ultra Nightmare. Telling you should just let me have the cat. And also, when you say a G35, you talking about an Infinity? I'm actually kind of ashamed that Poseidon's not awake right now because he could totally be purring on stream for me. Bring in the big bucks. Nice, $500, huh? That's nice. Every day that I drive my car, and I love my car, I have purchased it, actually. Rise of the Tomb Raider came out on Xbox One, and I bought an Xbox One so that I could get Rise of the Tomb Raider. Let me tell you, that was a bad idea. It ended up being the only game I bought that year. I got Assassin's Creed 4? Whatever. The one that happened, the one with all the weird graphical bugs. I loved Rise of the Tomb Raider. It was cool. But, man, it was not worth buying a whole console for. And then it came out on PC like 6 months later. And you know what? I actually think it was better on Xbox. That is a game that really, like, that kind of platforming just works better with a controller. So yeah, I've been driving my car lately, and so I need to replace the fuel filter. I did, yeah, and I do pretty regularly. That's pretty common for me. I need to replace the fuel filter, and I will. I ordered a new one. It's on the way. Huge drops in performance. I can smell it when I accelerate that the fuel filter is full. Yeah, but, you know, if you have a, well, I mean, I have a, yeah, no, it's outside the gas tank. I have a perfectly good Xbox One Elite controller that is connected to my PC. It's, you know, this is part of my whole setup. It's just, you know, when you design it around a console, it's just nicer that way, I think. Shit, I got it. You fucking asshole. No. So yeah, the fuel filter needs to go, and honestly, I need to replace the fuel pump too, but that's not necessary. It's just something that needs to be done. It's been 260,000 miles. It's time. Yeah, they got classic bits of levels every in every stage, and if you find them, you unlock the level for play in the engine. But every time I drive the car, it's just like this other problem. There's another issue with it, and you know, it's one of those things where you're starting to convince yourself, maybe it's time for a new car. Maybe it's time that I do that. And I'm not sure I want to buy a new car. I'm getting used to working on cars, which is what I wanted the whole way around. I love my car. I know that it's getting to the point where the law of diminishing returns is happening. I just put new tires on it. I got to do an alignment. And that's fine. But I gotta get it retuned. It's eating gasoline like candy right now. The fuel filter was only $30 and it's going to take me 15 minutes to do. That's not a big deal. But the shocks that they replaced it with last time were used. So, do I want to do another set of shocks, or should I just drive it till it dies? And that was the plan, is to drive it, fix it up a little bit till it dies, and then come back and reevaluate. But for $5,000, I could have a Miata MX-5. And for another $5 or so grand, no check engine lights. We're fine. For another $5 or so grand, I could have a supercharged Miata. By that I mean, for another $5 or so grand, I could supercharge the Miata myself. And I gotta say, the idea is sexy to me. But I was also gonna buy a motorcycle this year. Because I wanted to learn how to fix motorcycles. That dude was covered in blood. That was terrifying. Yeah, the pistol is not a helpful weapon. If you're stuck with and you know what? Actually, so I'm playing an Ultra Nightmare, and the gimmick is if you die, you restart the game. That's fine. But there are people who beat the game on Ultra Nightmare with nothing but the pistol. There are speed runs. It's a speed run category. Ultra Nightmare, pistol only. And I am shocked. Like, I'm getting my ass kicked. Yeah, the game. The game. The whole game. Ultra Nightmare. Pistol. And I played the game on Nightmare. I couldn't beat the last boss without the BFG. I'm not that skilled. I don't know.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
Oh, I didn't grab the second dummy. Whatever. Yeah, the big friendly giant, or whatever the name of the Steven Spielberg movie was. I think it was actually called the BFG. The Bioforce Gun.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, It appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your
This is only the
arsenal at an
7th time I'm
pace.
hearing this.
I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
So it seems worse than it is. You know, I like the blonde immediately. Now it's kind of more of a brown, like it looks more blonde outside of my hair, but because of my roots coming in, it looks more brown all the time. I'm gonna go blonder.
Main power offline. All entrances not operational.
No, I think I'm gonna skip the platinum bit. I'm a little too young. I shouldn't be reminding anyone of a young Justin Timberlake. I don't have a ramen noodle hair. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, no, I was thinking I wanted to go blonder because like so my hair grows way faster than it ever should. I'm doing like about an inch a month. And it's supposed to be about a half an inch a month. And because of that, it just immediately got darker because of my roots showing. So I want to go a little bit lighter. Because I thought it looked great day one. Well, at the end of day one. Early on, I was like, oh, I don't know about the color, and then kind of settled in by the end of the day, because that's what happens. People at work liked it, which I'm shocked about, because they're all kind of... They're not people who like change. That's not fair. Oh, really? Come on down. Come on. I want to meet you.
My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first.
I died here.
You will have a seat alongside them, just as I will, in what will become the new world.
But I want to try this again.
Create for us.
Hey, we did it. Okay.
Now.
So this is going to be kind of risky, and I don't know if I'm actually going to do this because it's super dangerous. But this particular classic level is super hard because of all these stupid corners. But I needed some help. Okay, so they didn't put extra people here. On the PC version, on the original Doom, if you play it on Ultra Violence, there's like 10 people in that room. So I'm kind of shocked that they kept it to 2.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown. Lockdown. Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Well, well, well. We didn't die. A pleasant change. Mostly. So yeah, that's where I'm sitting. Miata or motorcycle. You know what? The wife is behind the motorcycle idea. She doesn't understand the Miata. Although I live in Minnesota, Miata's a terrible idea for Minnesota. Right now, Subaru being a pain in the ass as it is, it's still amazing in the snow.
To take on new challenges? To become more than you ever dreamed you could be? Talk to your supervisor to see if you meet the requirements for this year's Soul Harvest. The UAC. The world is counting on us. How committed are you?
Oh no, we're gonna be one of those adorable couples where I drive the motorcycle and she holds on for dear life behind me. I even promised to spend extra money to get those Bluetooth headsets, helmet things, so that we could talk to each other, so she can scream at me while I'm driving.
Talk to your supervisor to see if you
Son of a bitch. I don't know, I got too many ride or die chicks. I know one girl who will actually shoot you if I ask it to. Although I'm not sure if it's because she feels any sort of loyalty or if she's just looking forward to shooting people. I don't think I want to clarify that with her. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Still only have one there. Yeah, oh, so this is something we were talking about because I'm going to Vegas in August, and I was kind of interested in going to one of those driving experiences because you always see them on Groupon. And man, it's going to be the only time I get to drive a GTR.
Demonic presence at unsafe limit. Lockdown in effect.
I kind of want to launch a GTR. Not kind of, I want to launch a GTR. Oh shit. Shit. Ah. Yeah, they got Ferraris. And actually, the other car that I might be interested in driving is a Porsche 911 GT3. Which they have. Because of course they were the first people to fucking buy one. The only reason I would choose the GTR over the GT3 is launching the GTR is kind of a fantasy, The GT3 is a an automatic transmission car, double clutch automatic transmission, which, you know, like, it makes sense. Car that much performance, why not? But I love a manual. Otherwise, they've got a Porsche 991. That comes in manual. Yep, and that's like not a terrible way to spend $300 launching a $120,000 supercar. I knew they could do that. And it's got launch control. My car has launch control, but it's like built in. Flappy paddle. You know what? Actually, flappy paddles aren't even the future. They were doing tests with the new automatic transmissions. They've got double and triple clutch automatic transmissions, and they're faster. They gear faster, and they're getting more intelligent about what the gearing is supposed to look like. I think Honda for the they've got like a 12-gear transmission. It's just, it's out of date. I just like doing it, and it helps me pay attention. So if you want to fake it for me and like give me a placebo clutch, give me a, I don't know, I guess I would still want it to feel kind of I still want it to feel mechanical, but if you give me a pseudo fake gearbox, I don't care what anybody says. I prefer short throws. Fuck them. I'm spoiled by my Subaru's throws. I put a shift knob extender on mine, and because I wanted an extra 4 inches or so, just to kind of bring it up so I wasn't always crushing my hand against the ashtray. Still throws shorter than a lot of my friends' cars. Sorry, man. CVTs are the future. If we ever decided to get over it and decide like a fuel economy mode is the best way to go, the CVT is going to be the best way to go. But no, Americans are like, no, I need to feel it shift gears. So CVTs have fake gear shift points. Which just blows my fucking mind. Yeah, and you know, like there's a little bit of There's kind of a romance to having a long gear throw. If Kate is still up, I bet her Toyota throw is fucking ridiculous. That's a new WRX. They've got a CVT with flappy paddles. Shit. Oh my god, really? Okay. I don't even deserve a press F on that one. Although, when I was when I was younger and I dreamed of having a rally car and actually wanted to race rally, I used to want flappy paddles. And then I did a sequential shifter once, and fuck flappy paddles, man. And rally sequential shifters are the business. That did not take long. I died immediately. I was too close to that first barrel. What I don't get is, like, back in the day, they used to have, 350 horsepower cars made of steel. And all you'd have was 4 gears in a gearbox. The fuck did they drive those things? No wonder everybody was dying all the time. There was no fucking progression for speed. That said, I feel like a sequential gearbox is cheating when it comes to drag racing. I don't think they belong there. Then again, so many cars are automatic now, it just, maybe it's not cheating. I don't know. If you were going to sell that Miata, how much would you part with it for? price was right, I would fly down to Texas and pick it up. Maybe. If you turboed a Miata, then you must have put 7 into it. Take a naturally aspirated 155 horsepower car and turn it into a turbocharged. I don't know, what would you get? Probably if you were pushing 20 psi, because I mean, you know that engine's not going to push too hard. What, 210? 220? Wastegate the rest of it, unfortunately. Have to upgrade the clutch and the flywheel. Otherwise, you tear the transmission out of the poor thing. Although knowing you, it's probably got a locked rear differential, so not really my thing. Round and round the mulberry bush, the demon chase the idiot. Yeah, but did you get the 0405 turbocharged Miata? Because it seems like nobody parts with those. Best I could get was an 02. Which I like the body style of, so, you know, I'd agree. You know what? I just like cars from that era. I dig the 02 anything. Thanks to Cash for Clunkers, though, can't get anybody to drop the prices of their cars. So you got some other asshole with a 98 Miata trying to sell it for $5,000. Yeah, the fuck right. The 98, significantly less cute. Which is a shame, because the 98 BMW M3 is my maybe I should get a BMW. No. Never mind. Well, see, they put a lot of money into making that drop happen. So they think it's worth money. Personally, whenever I see a car modified, that's when I pay less. Oh, I see. You did the work. Great. Now I'm definitely not going to pay for the car. I learned my lesson the hard way this time. Although I didn't pay anything for the car. It was $900. Hey, hot hatches are a thing, though. I like hatchbacks. I am a fan of being able to carry things like an adult. I'm Troy McClure. Big fan of that, actually. Because, god damn. Like, you want to go to IKEA? Mm-mm. Go with a hot hatch. At least you're going to pick something up today. Damn, I got that guy, huh? Cool. You know, I got a friend in Australia who said he'd help me get a Skyline if I was looking for one. So maybe I should take him up on that. I'm old enough to the point where I don't care if it's a V-Spec 2 anymore. Got a cat underneath my feet who just ate, and now he's all happy. It's a nice change. Different cat, too. I'm the opposite. I actually like, damn it. I like the R32 as my favorite. And easy to import. I just kind of like that slim body.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221
Looks very
free days.
fast. Like it's supposed to be fast. And very comfortable to drive. I do like the "Can I talk to a manager" haircut. Big fan of that.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient
Yada
intelligence
yada 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 yada.
assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace.
This is my
I have
9th
added
time
a
hearing
tracking
this.
component to your dossier.
Eighth time hearing this. Tonight, I'm gonna have myself
All entrances
a real
now
good
operational.
time. I feel alive. The world is turning inside out, yeah. Ecstasy,
Main tower offline. All entrances now operational. Main power online.
Main power online.
I believe in
Oh
honesty,
Christ, I forgot about this
especially now.
stupid cutscene.
In
Thank
what will be
you.
your final moments in this world?
What?
All the rumors, the human
What?
sacrifices, the hell talking.
I've never noticed this.
It's
Oh, that's it.
true. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first. You will have a seat alongside them, just as I will.
I thought there'd be more.
On the new world that they create for us. Starting now. And what will be your final moments in this
If you'd legit never heard of Queen before, we would stop the fucking stream and I would school you, son.
My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will have a seat alongside them, just as I will, on the new world that they create
Are you
for
shitting me?
us. Starting now. I believe in honesty, especially now. It will be your final moments in this life. The human sacrifices. And the love. It's all true. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first. You will have a seat. Just as I will. The world they create for us.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
Don't stop me now. 'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, that was so close. There's no stopping me. Oh, come on.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
The only reason I got hit is because I was trying to get the twofer, and I can't. One thing that I've kind of felt really good about, even though I'm not making a lot of that's not true. I have made almost no progress. I make the same mistakes over and over again. One thing that I've really appreciated is that I feel like the skill ceiling for my own performance is going up. You know how to play the game. You know how to play Doom. It's not a secret. You kill the things. But you get this kind of instinct about how to play the game, which is just wonderful. It feels amazing. Unfortunately, this is a little more conservatively than I'd like to play. But, you know, you gotta be safe.
Here at the UAC, we take pride in nurturing the workers. To become more than you ever dreamed. Talk to your supervisor to see if you meet the requirements for these.
I feel like I like the game less playing it, but I've gotten better. And so I don't want to quit. I would do this. Like, this could be a weekend thing, or maybe just a Friday night thing. I don't know. I wouldn't ever want to play this game again. This would be like, when I finish this game on Ultra Nightmare, the end of my playing Doom forever. Which seems sad. But I mean, what reason would you really have at this point? I'm right. I'm doing them a service.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
I don't remember that death. There's one death I wanted to investigate. I forgot about it. It's down here. You fucker.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
You fucker. If you're noticing that the gun shoots nowhere near where it's supposed to, that's the way it's supposed to shoot. Oh, it looks like it's gone. Well then. Okay then. Fine. Be like that.
Demonic presence eliminated.
Yeah, no,
Lockdown
you should.
disengaged.
If you haven't looked up the Doom soundtrack, you need to. It's so good. It's so good. And it's actually, if you want to look up the making of the soundtrack, it gives you an appreciation for how good it is. Oh, so the cobalt color is to let you know that that they are capable of being taken down. Whenever they're gold, that means they're within range. So pressing F will transport you to kill them. It's a nice traversal tool too, because if you don't know whether or not you can touch somebody, you can jump and try to take them down. Hey, I got it. Unimus. I think I need to go. Not there. Actually, this is where it came from. Huh? Yes. Yes. Health.
The UAC. The world is counting on us. Try to make it confusing.
A lot of the soundtrack is composed from elements from the original soundtrack. Little homage here or there. And they weren't originally going to go with a rock soundtrack. If you look into the original Doom trailer, it had like an electronica thing that they commissioned. And it was terrible. I mean, I don't want to make the original composer sound like he was bunk. Just
Access granted.
that direction was a bad idea. This needed to be a rock game. Secret. Crap, I forgot. Can't get out that way. It's this way. Which is fine. They totally give you a way out of there. But so anyway, when they brought Mick Gordon in to do the actual rock soundtrack, when they started pushing in that direction, he started doing stuff with the music that's just, it's insane. He's hidden stuff in the waveforms, which, you know, we do now, but and that's actually like the waveform of the soundtrack. Because the game itself, when you play the game, generates a soundtrack based on the principles that he's laid forth for generating a soundtrack for each track. It's hella complex. Really fucking impressive. And legitimately will probably be the way soundtracks are generated for games like this going forward. Yeah, actually, I do want to go there. Okay. Okay.
Access granted.
It's easy, okay.
Welcome to the UAC's Mars installation, located in the vast Hellas Plain impact basin. This high-tech mining and research facility is pushing the boundaries of the imagination each and every day. As a valued employee, your loyalty is more than just a commitment to the UAC. It's a commitment to the future of mankind. Thank you for your service.
On a scale of 1 to moving, could you not? Oh shit, I got him. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why you would traverse now. That's fine. Okay, I think we're clear. Yeah, Wolfenstein was beautiful. Definitely a more classical soundtrack. In terms of gaming. I mean, he's just the id guy now. Not a bad place to be either. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Bum bum bum. I just feel like a little cross-eyed when I get focused like that. Probably am.
I'm blocking your access to the
Really?
facility scanner. Come to the Vega terminal, and I'll give you what you need.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. So I may have played this level a few times. Maybe. Ah, fuck you, guy. Fuck you, buddy. Wow, really? Took both arms off that guy. He's still alive. He's still, well, he's not dead. Yeah, he's not dead. He's possessed. Had to kind of figure out what I wanted to call him. Oh, thank God. I hate those guys. Of all the guys in this game, those are the ones that fuck me up the most. Yeah, they actually explain that. So on Mars, they found a link to hell through a portal system that they didn't want to use on Earth, obviously. I think the thought there was that they didn't mind sacrificing Mars to Earth, but it was close enough to Earth that Earth would take advantage of the portal, and so the portal allowed them to retrieve Argent energy, which is because they ran out of fossil fuels and nuclear was no longer an option. Argent energy allowed them to power the world on very little actual resources. Of course, it also had military applications, because this is a fucking game. And of course it did. Well, that did not work out well. Hey, I got him. There we go. If you get him just right behind the shield, it's just a pain in the fucking ass.
It's a gift.
Because your kiss
Take
is
it.
on
It
my
will give you
list.
strength, help you on your journey, if you can withstand the power surge.
I gotta say,
Seems to agree with
of all the things they could have used to be the director of the facility, a robot was kind of lame.
wants.
What I really wanted was like somebody corruptible, you know? I mean, we have the woman who is like she's she gets corrupted kind of, she gets crazy, and she's the one who reopens the portal and tries to bring hell back with her. But as a robot, I mean, obviously he's got a directive. I don't think he has feelings, but his directive is to accomplish a certain mission.
I
And
feel I should apologize.
I don't feel
for
like
what's happened here.
it's easy to
Some of my employees took things
connect.
too far. Olivia was the cause of all this, and I believe you will have to deal with her in time.
You don't you don't ask what his intentions are. He's a robot.
Research, but know this.
So why is he
We
talking?
exploited hell and its resources because it was in mankind's best
there you go.
interest to do so. What you now see in this facility is the cost of progress. But none of that matters now.
See, it's coming from a robot, so obviously a robot would sacrifice people for that shit. But if it was a person, you could wonder, was it necessary to make these sacrifices?
If the venting turbines aren't re-engaged, neither of us will survive the meltdown.
You could probably do some work. I think in Doom VFR you play a robot similar to him. If not him, I don't know. Yeah, dude, you should stream. I might actually call it a night here pretty soon, so wouldn't be a terrible thing if I'd, had somebody to raid or host. Bruh. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I'm gonna have to start doing like late night Resident Evil streams. Love that shit. I think the game solidly ends at about 70% or something like that, unless you do all the collectathon shit. And I think I finished it up to 90%, but I got bored. I can only handle so much of that collectathon shit.
After running more diagnostics on the active Praetor suit, it appears
Vega,
that I
you
can
sound
accelerate
so
the upgrading
pleasant.
of your arsenal
He
by measuring
smiles.
your combat effectiveness. I have
Your
added a
combat
tracker to
effectiveness.
your helmet's display.
I don't care. What I do care about... Oh, I don't have it. Okay.
The facility will not allow you access.
Oh, do you have the DLC for Tomb Raider? I assume that you got the collector's edition or whatever the shit it is. That comes with all the DLC. Because some of the DLC was actually pretty interesting. I played through some of it. I got tired of playing the game, but... Yeah, some of the DLC is pretty cool. Integrated kind of shoddily, but like the story behind the DLC stuff is good. I like it. Sir, calm yourself. That was unnecessary.
Gas leak detected.
Yep.
1. Core temperature rising.
Oh, MGS5. I like it. I don't care what people say. Drug dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets sky high.
Granted. Gas leak stopped.
All right, let's see if we survive this one. Oh, that's right, there's new guys. Ow! You motherfucker.
Demonic threat reduced by 25%.
Doom, 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 boom. Okay. Does it hurt? That was shitty. I didn't like that at all.
Warning, core temperature rising.
Oh no. We're not gonna let go. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Oh shit. Cool. Good to know. That was a waste. You fucking asshole.
Stay focused. Stay committed.
bastard committed. Ooh, that was close. I went the wrong direction on that one. I assume by superpowered potato you're referring to our friend the Hell Knight. To which I say, you're not wrong.
Warning. Core temperature rising.
I think this is where I died. Nope, no it's not. Whew.
Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
Man, I was ready to go to bed, now I'm all stressed out and shit. Blue key card.
See Jessica in Human Resources for assistance.
Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't have enough ammo to kill him. So that seems like a really good place to stop.
Your devotion to the UAC's mission on Mars is the foundation to our success. With you, we will establish a new paradigm and move you.
Well, a couple of notes. Number one, I don't know how I feel about this. It's hard. I mean, it's very difficult, but at the same time, I'm being forced to be better, and the fact that I can make it, because I couldn't make it through before the first two levels without dying, and now I've been forced to be better. I can make it through the first two levels without dying. I can almost make it through the third level without dying. And while I think the point is lost on making me do the whole thing over and over again, if it could just stop, like, at the beginning of the level, reset the whole level instead of making me do the whole game, then it's probably too attainable. They didn't want it to be that attainable, but at the same time, I think it creates the milestone that they're looking for. That you have the challenge of having to learn the stage, and the challenge of having to learn how to play, and the challenge of developing yourself without the frustration of having to restart and play through the same things you've played through over and over again. I'm getting very good at the first stage. That's cool. Maybe too good. Maybe at this point, I don't want to play that stage anymore. So it's hard to say. I think I'm going to come back to it, though. We'll try it again, sooner or later. I've definitely learned a lot. Tomorrow, today, anyway, in 6 hours, we're going to be playing Dead by Daylight with some friends. Gonzo Seal's going to be there. Jade is going to be there. Jerry's going to be there. And Jackie Dean. So that'll be fun. I definitely will be abusing my voice changer as much as I want to. We're gonna fuck with it a little bit.
Aaron, I'm watching you. Aaron,
I'm gonna wrap up this whole shebang before I talk for too long. Yeah, Dead by Daylight tomorrow, and maybe again tomorrow, the day after, and then I have no idea what's going on Monday. I don't know. It's been a long night, but I think overall I had fun. Maybe we'll see who's playing. Okay, yeah. That's not a lot. Not a lot of people still streaming this time of the morning. Just a shame that somebody I know didn't start up a stream. You know? Yeah. So I'm going to go host somebody I admire as a streamer. And then we'll call it a night. Hope you had a great night. Thanks again for stopping by, everybody who stopped by. And thanks for the follow. Match it. Wonderful to see you, actually. Have a great night. Dead by Daylight tomorrow, 6 hours from now. Hopefully you'll be there if you're not sleeping. I'll hopefully be there if I'm not sleeping. But until then, be excellent to each other.